Hello, first grade Cougars. Before we do anything on today's lesson, I just want to review some of our vocabulary. So observe means to look carefully, and we can use all of our senses. And in this unit right now, we're using our sense of hearing really quite a bit. Sound is anything that is vibrating makes sound. And vibration means a back and forth motion very, very fast. Now, sound comes from a sound source. So right now, my throat, my voice box is the sound source. And boys and girls, you know what? Your voice box vibrates. Everybody, take your two hands, put them on your neck, and everybody say, "I love science." Do you feel the vibrations on your throat when you're talking? That's your vocal cords, and they are vibrating. Your vocal cords are a sound source. And there is a sound receiver. Our ears are sound receivers. On my spider at school, she doesn't really have ears. Her sound receiver are the hairs all over her body. So sound receivers don't have to be ears, okay? Then last week I showed you a tuning fork and we saw that it was vibrating, and we could make loud sounds or soft sounds. We're going to continue with loud and soft and then high and low pitch today. Let's start off today's lesson by making sure we have our science notebook and make sure that we have this packet of things. So I would like to first of all get the one that says changing volume, and get a pair of scissors. Boys and girls, it's just a little too long to fit onto the page. So I like just to trim off a little bit of the bottom and maybe a little bit from the sides so we have plenty of space for it on the page. And I'm gonna get my glue stick and I'm going to glue the back of the page, and now I'm going to put it into the next available page in my science notebook, okay? And I'm also going to take the next page, which is changing pitch, and I'm going to turn the page of my notebook, and I'm going to trim the bottom of this one off as well. And that way we'll just get both of those things done at the same time. Glue stick on the back. And I'm going to put it on the page. Okay, I'm going to go back to where it says changing volume. Changing volume. And of course, we need to put the date. So today for me is 9/9. So 9/9/2020. You guys are going to put the date that you're doing this lesson, okay? So we talked about sound and vibrations. Vibrations make sound, and sound can make something vibrate. So last time we looked at this thing called the tone generator, and I want to show you something about the tone generator. I'm going to turn it on, and I have two knobs down here. This one says volume, and this one says pitch. I'm not going to change the pitch knob. I'm going to change the volume knob. So I can change the volume. I can have it make a soft sound, or a loud sound. So I can make sound soft or loud. I can also change the pitch. I can make a high sound or a low sound. So there's two qualities that I want us to talk about today. Volume, soft and loud, and pitch, low and high. So I want to look at the first page that we glued in today. And the question is, how can we make loud or soft sounds? So I want to talk about that in terms of my drum. So I have this nice, beautiful drum. And if I hit it gently, it's a nice sound, right? And it's not too loud. But if I hit it hard, now it is a loud sound. How can I make it go soft again? A gentle hit. A lot of energy, a little energy. A loud sound, a soft sound. I want you to get out your cup again with the rubber band. And I want to see if you can make soft sounds with your cup and the rubber band. So take a minute and make some soft sounds. To make soft sounds, you pluck gently. You can pull or you can push. To make a soft sound on the side, just pull it out a little bit. But if I want to make a loud sound, how would you make a loud sound? Yeah, pull harder or push harder. Pull out farther. Wow, that was a loud sound. So the amount of energy that you put into it gives you a different quality of sound. When you pluck gently, it's a soft sound. When you pluck harder, it's a loud sound. Take a few minutes and practice making loud and soft sounds. Okay, now that you've had some experience making loud and soft sounds, I want you to get out your notebook. And the question was, how can we make loud and soft sounds? And I wrote, I can hit the tube gently for a soft sound. Period. Boys and girls, please notice that I always capitalize the first word in my sentence, and I always put a punctuation mark at the end. I can hit the tube gently for a soft sound. And in the second one I wrote, I can pluck the string hard for a loud sound. Okay, so now I'm going to turn the page to the next page, and it says changing pitch. Changing pitch. Do you remember on my tone generator, it had volume. I'm going to turn it on. Volume, which makes it loud or soft. And it also has pitch, which makes it high. Oh, that's a terrible sound. And low. That is pitch. Boys and girls, I'm going to share something with you, something called a boom whacker. Now, I want you to notice that these boom whackers are all different sizes. I have some that are very long, and I have some that are shorter. And I want us to explore how each one makes a different sound. So these are the boom whackers, and boom whacker means that you hit it against something and it makes a sound. When we hit it, then what happens is that the material vibrates and it moves the air inside the tube and it makes off sound. So one fun thing to do is you can hit it on your head. It makes a tone. And these are both red, but they're different sizes. And so as a result, they have a different sound. This one is short. This one's long. What's the difference? Well, the short one has a higher pitch, and the long one has a lower pitch. Low, high, low, high. So I can go through all of these boom whackers and see what their pitch is. The longer the pitch, the lower it should be. This one is shorter, so it should have a higher pitch. Okay, this one is shorter still. The next one, even shorter. And the next one. And the next one. So boys and girls, as the tubes got shorter, the pitch went higher. I want you to take out your cup again. I want to know if there's a way we can change the pitch of the rubber band. So we know that we could change the volume by plucking it gently or hard. Hard, gentle. So we can make a loud or a soft sound. But I'm wondering if there's a way to change the pitch, low or high. So right now, my rubber band is loose and it seems to make a low sound. I'm going to try to tighten the rubber band so that now it's not loose, it's tight. I'm going to test it now. Oh! Look, listen to that. So I can still make it loud and soft by using the amount of energy, right, that I put into it. But by changing how tight the rubber band is, I can change the pitch. Play around with that a little bit. See if you can change all the pitches. Make it very low. Make it very high. Okay, so now I want us to go back to changing pitch. How can we make low-pitched and high-pitched sounds? What do you think? Well, on the xylophone, a long tube makes a low pitch, and a short tube makes a, what is it? High pitch. And here's what I wrote. A long tube makes a low pitch. A short tube makes a high pitch. Now, the second one, it shows a cup with a string over the back of it. Boys and girls, that's basically what we've done with our rubber band. What did we do with our rubber band to make it go from a low pitch to a high pitch? We changed the tightness of the rubber band. So, a loose rubber band gives us a, what kind of pitch? Low pitch. A tight rubber band gives us a, what kind of pitch? High pitch. So, a loose rubber band gives us a low pitch. A tight rubber band gives us a high pitch.